Hello my dear students, how are y'all? I hope you are enjoying all the lectures and taking our online exams also, chapter wise online exams. Okay, I am observing many students are getting good marks. Go ahead, it's a good sign. Today we are going to enjoy with a new concept with my friend. He came to help me a lot. Okay, today let us enjoy. Today try to observe me for a while. Me and my friend is going to perform few things for you. Okay, hi my dear friend, how are you? Good morning. Had your breakfast? No? Why man? Okay friend, I will raise my right hand, you to do the same. Let us see how it appears. Hey, have you observed anything? Friend, raise your right hand. This is my right hand. I am raising it. You raise your right hand. Raise your left hand. He is doing something. And moreover, he is saying what I am saying. But have you observed the difference? Okay, I think you have already noticed it. Got it? So, today onwards we are going to see why this is happening like this. This actually we call it as lateral inversion. For me, it is right hand. If you observe here, it is left hand. So, why this happening? We are going to study from today onwards under the heading reflection of light. What is this? Reflection of light and why it happens, we are going to study. See you my friend. Bye bye. So, what is this reflection of light? Whenever light falls on an interface, whenever a light falls on an interface, if most of the light returns into the same medium, like this, say this is medium 1, this is medium 2, this is an interface which separates two media. So if the light comes back into the same medium like this phenomenon is called as a reflection. Got it? When a light ray falls on an interface which separates two media, after falling on this, if the light returns into the same medium, such phenomenon is known as reflection of light. Here we are going to study the laws of reflection and when it is possible and what happens due to the reflection we are going to study today. Here we need to know about some parameters such as this is called I, incident ray. The ray which falls on the surface is known as incident ray. After falling here, the light ray which returns is called as a reflected ray. This is called as incident ray, this is called as a reflected ray. This is a plane of incidence. This is called as plane of incidence. If I draw one normal line like this, a perpendicular line like this, we call this as a normal perpendicular line. In this chapter, in general, we measure the angles with the normal only. Any angle we are going to measure with the normals only. So for example, this incident ray makes some angle with this normal. This is called as angle of incidence. What is this angle of incidence? The angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between reflected ray and normal is known as angle of reflection. Is it clear? The angle between reflected ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. Next, this is plane of incidence, right? This is 90 degrees, this total. If this total is 90 degrees, if this is I, what is this? This is 90 minus I. This 90 minus I is the angle made by the incident ray with the plane of incidence, is known as a glancing angle. What is this? Glancing angle. The angle between incident ray and plane of incidence is known as a glancing angle. Is it clear? In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the laws of reflection. One is the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. In a separate video, I am going to give the proof for it. Till then, remember that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Second one is, see, here incident ray, reflected ray and normal are lying in the same plane. If this is x, this is y, so we call this as xy plane. Nothing is coming into z axis. Reflected ray and normal lie in the same plane. And third one is, this is very important, all the angles must be measured with the normal only always. So in this chapter, all the authors are following this rule or principle only. So this is what we made as a rule. Based on this rule, several other formulas are derived. So if someone measures the angles with this plane, if someone measures the angles with the normal, formula will be differed and people will be confused. So as to avoid the confusion only, we are measuring all the angles with the normal. Okay. If I measure with the normal, if I get sine, if somebody else measures the angles with the plane, they will get the formula with the cos. So no harm, you can measure with anything, but so as to avoid the confusion, we are measuring all the angles with the normal always. So all the angles must be measured with normal. These three are our very important principles. Next, we are going to study about the image formation.